Alright, gonna go out and do a little flying at the gyro today. One of the aircraft's down for 100 hours, so I only got one helicopter. Meg's gonna fly it, so I'll take the gyro out and do a little flying this morning. Gonna have to get a special. Keep powered firm on a 567 Charlie Charlie.
Charlie, Cape.
Yes, sir, looking to get a special out to the west.
And so Charlie, stand by. 567 Charlie, taxi out to 20 via Fox. The wind is calm, altimeter 3000, and advise when you're ready for your special VFR departure.
And 7 Charlie, he's on the way to 20. We're ready for the clearance.
567 Charlie, you are clear for takeoff on runway 20. Special VFR departure to the west is approved. Maintain special VFR conditions at all time and report leaving the class Delta to the west.
And special VFR at all times, 2500 below. We'll report leaving the Delta to the west, and I'll give you guys a pie rep here in just a bit. So we'll keep it low level here until we get outside of the clouds there.
403 uniform read back ready.
Yeah, looks like a nice day except for the fog. It's secondary to being right next to the river here. So a lot of times early morning we'll have significant fog layer. Unfortunately, the airport's only about a mile or two from the river. Actually, about 4 miles from the river, but still get a lot of secondary fog. We're in bright sunshine now. We got to climb up and exit the Delta out here to the west to make it legal, and then we'll pump on up to above the Delta. Cape Tower, if you're looking for a pie rep, I'm in the clear blue skies here by the, about 3 miles to the west.
567 Charlie, roger.
Now, there is a little bit of wind. You can tell from the, somebody's got a little fire going out here. You can see the smoke goes up. First 50 feet or so, or maybe 100 feet, there's essentially no wind. Hit about 100 feet, and you can see the smoke taking off to the southwest. So there's a little bit of wind out of the northeast. So we're going to creep out of the Delta here to the west, to the northwest actually, and then we'll follow it around and stay out of the Delta, and we'll head back towards the east here. A great morning to fly, man. The temperature is perfect. Not very often I get to do this anymore. I'm so busy with students, but thought I'd take advantage of it today. And 7 Charlie Delta is clearing the, 7 Charlie is clearing the Delta to the west, northwest, and if you're listing another pie rep, the top of the fog layer is about 200 feet. It's unlimited viz above that.
567 Charlie, roger, thanks.
Well, as you guys can see out to the east there, we got a nice fog layer that's laid in along the river. And like I say, pretty much unlimited visibility above. I can see all those foothills there off in the distance to the east are at least, about 12 miles away. We can see them quite clearly. So we got the Bill Emerson Bridge out in front of us. The Delta starts about, almost a mile south of that bridge. So we're outside of the Delta at about, 700 feet AGL. Looking good. So we'll climb on up a little bit. Cape Canaveral, 7 Charlie, Charlie. We're going to be operating outside of the Delta, but just to the northeast of it, 1,000 and below.
567 Charlie, Charlie, roger.
I always like to tell them where I'm at anyway. You know, they're going to be sending an airliner out here momentarily. He's going to be way above me, but, you know, never hurts. Let the tower know if you're just outside of the Delta where you're at. So it looks like the fog that was along the river now is clearing and starting to clear out a little bit to the east as well. I think we'll drop down below the fog layer. We got about man, it's nice and cold here. I just hit a temperature inversion there. Nice and cool down here. Almost too cool. All right, so we'll pick up the levee here. Run down the levee for a bit. Yeah, some deer. I got 2 of them. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Heading for the woods. And what you do is run down the levee here. We'll be on the other side of the low-lying clouds. Start to say fog, but I guess they're no longer fog since they're not sitting on the ground anymore. And we're running about 110 along the levee. When you buy yourself in this thing on cold air, and it's kind of cold down there, you can get about 110 in level flight 115 sometimes. Makes for a lot of fun maneuvering. They could roll into this turn, go almost 90, and back the other way. All right, so getting that big hole. We're on the other side of the clouds there, and we'll climb on out again. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something here. We'll get over the clouds, kind of low level. I'll show you that our shadow is going to appear. There looks like a rainbow around the shadow. And it's the corona effect. What that is bending of light around a solid object. And you can see it when you look at your shadow. Above the ground, it appears just as sort of a bright ring around the shadow. But when you're above the clouds, because it's good old water vapor, it appears as a rainbow. I'll show you guys what I mean here momentarily. We're almost over the top up there. I'm going to slow it way down there. All right. I don't know if you guys will look to the left of the aircraft here. You can see a nice rainbow pattern around the shadow of the gyroplane. Looks pretty cool. So we're about 500 feet, I guess, above the ground. Cloud layer is about 150 feet thick. Bottom of it's right at about 350 feet. There's a nice big hole. We could drop down through this hole right here if we wanted to. Another nice big hole here. All you have to do is avoid the clouds. So technically, you just got to be less than 1,200 feet above the ground and clear clouds. And for the gyroplane, the visibility is 1 mile, or you got to get a special if you're controlled. I'm sorry, you have to get a special to get out in the control zone, and then outside of that, in Class G, you have to have 1 mile viz and remain clear cloud. So we can do that right here. Got a nice, very big hole to drop down through. So we'll just come on down on a vertical descent. See the road down below me there. And we are below the clouds. Pretty cool. Do the same thing. I climb back up again. Right back up through the hole. And we're back on top again. Gyro is kind of fun to fly in. You can slow it way down. You know, a lot of times I'll slow down to 55 or 60 and just tool around on top of the fog layer here and looking around. Just to show you how stable the aircraft is, I'm not touching it. Trimmed out at 55. We're just tooling along. I mean, it's one of the most stable aircraft you can ever fly. I'll just fly hands off here for a while. Kind of cool. Once again, you can see our rainbow shadow down here over the cloud layer. Still haven't touched it yet. Basically flying along for a long time. I was flying with a gentleman named Mark Sprigg. We were out at the out by the Grand Canyon, and we started to drift towards the TFR there around the Grand Canyon. And I mentioned to Mark, "Hey man, you're heading towards Painted Desert." He's like, "I'm not heading towards anything. I'm at the aircraft." I said, "Well, hell, I haven't touched it in 10 minutes." He goes, "Well, I haven't touched it in 20.
403 uniform ground taxi 10 via Bravo and Alpha, cross 201 Alpha.
We could have done better on our transfer flight controls, but anyway, very stable aircraft. You can see I still haven't touched the thing. I've been flying, I don't know, a minute or two. So heading back towards Cape again. So anyway, thought I'd show you guys how stable the thing is. And we'll fly up to the north for a bit. Looks like more fog on the river up that way. Speed up a little bit. So this area here, the clouds are down to about 100 feet above the ground. So as we're heading to the northeast, you're seeing the clouds are actually coming on down to a lower level as far as the space above the ground. So down here you can see, look to the right, and they're pretty much right down on the treetops here. So back to the southwest, it's clearing a lot better than it's clearing out here to the northeast. waterway over here, the one that we follow behind Devil's Island here. So you can see it's right here below us. Drop down below it, fly up back out towards the river.
Skywest 403, uniform, Cape Tower, runway 10, clear for takeoff, climb on course.
So we'll make our descent here. And we're back down under the clouds, right over the little chute behind Devil's Island there. And it's cold, man. It's about good 10 or 15 degrees colder right down here on the water. Almost hit an eagle here yesterday. Coming along was in one of these trees. Frequently they'll sit here on the end of this little chute and fish. Now we're back out to the river and clear skies again. We'll climb on back up. Feet.
403 uniform, contact Memphis 13365, good day.
Over Memphis, good day, Skywest 403 uniform.
Sounds like Hannah flying the airliner today. We're at 400 and we're above the clouds. So tops are 3 to 400. Hey, you guys can see it's burning off pretty quick. Going to be gone another 15 minutes. Here's the chute we just ran down through. Get towers up, Charlie.
7 Charlie Cape.
How you guys VFR yet?
We are VFR now, sir.
Oh, right there. Yeah, it's burning off really quick here.
Yep. Still have some scud area towards the southeast and the south, but everywhere else it's starting to open up pretty quick. I say another 10 minutes it'll be out.
Yeah, right to that. Yeah, we're about 3 to the northeast Bill Emerson Bridge. Well, about 2 to the northeast Bill Emerson Bridge, and it's burning off rapidly. Like I say, another 10, 15 minutes, it's going to be all gone. So anyway, I'm on my way back in for 20.
And 567 Charlie Cape Tower, make straight in approach for runway 20, Cape wind calm altimeter 3000, report a half mile final.
Yeah, we'll give you half mile final, call 20 for 7 Charlie. Yeah, we might as well drop on down, make a low level run by the island on the way in. Early in the morning, you'll see some coyotes, deer out on the island here. You don't see it this morning yet. 180 here, look back around again. Yeah, I don't see how. Break around to the right here. And we'll head back to the airport. Yeah, it doesn't get much more fun than a gyroplane. Like people ask me, oh, you go out for fun, what do you fly? Helicopter, gyroplane, airplane? Gyroplane. It's about the most fun you can have. And it's a whole heck of a lot cheaper than the helicopter. If I'm paying the bill, we're going in the gyroplane. Somebody else is paying the bill, I'll take a Huey. And about a half mile to go, runway 20.
567 Charlie, Charlie, cleared option, runway, you say 20?
20, yeah.
Cleared for 20, 567 Charlie, Charlie.
Yeah, for 20, yeah, down here there's no wind. It's about a 10 or 15 degree temperature inversion at 300 degrees, or at 300 feet.
Roger.
Yeah, we'll get her slowed down a little bit here. And tower, be okay if I just turn this into a left base entry for Foxtrot Echo, Echo Foxtrot?
Landing be at your own risk on Foxtrot, the wind's calm.
At my own risk on Foxtrot, thanks. Save me some tire wear here. Yeah, we're on the ground. Well, that just wasn't any fun at all. Actually, these line it up. Hanger. Over the hump.